Last week we worked with exponents and kind of reviewed how those work. Today we're going over order of operations. This is stuff that you've done in elementary school, so you should be at least somewhat familiar with it, but usually need a little bit of reminding. So to start with, on your sheets there, order of operation provides basically a method for simplifying expressions so that all answers are the same. You want to follow these steps in the same order each time. If done correctly, it gives you, the correct answers. A lot of times you see people post stuff online about like a math problem and they're trying to debate what the answer is or whatever, and you see like 20 different answers, and that's because usually it's not people following the order of operations. There are various ways to remember the order. I'm just going to go with PEMDAS there. But when they say there's various ways to remember the order, what they're talking about is, like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. A lot of y'all probably remember that, right? But the order of operations follows that order. What's the P stand for? Parentheses E, exponents M, multiplication D, division A, addition, and S, subtraction. All right, so on your paper you see this chart. The reason the chart looks like this is pretty simple. This is for your order of operations. So we got our P, parentheses are done first. We got our E. After parentheses, we do the exponents. There's a reason the rest of it looks like this. It gets wider, where it has like two blocks together. Multiplication and division are done at the same time. When you have multiplication and division in a problem, you do it at the same time, going from left to right. So we usually see it as PEMDAS, but D could go before M and it doesn't really matter, okay? They have to be done at the same time, going left to right. Same with the addition and subtraction. And like I said, you can change the order on that one also, but it has to be done. Multiplication and division get done together, addition and subtraction get done together. Everybody clear on that? All right, so if we look, this is really just looking for what's the first step each time. So what's the first step for that first one? 15 minus 4. We do the parentheses, right? So what's 15 minus 4? That would give us 11. And then you would do the times 9. 11 times 9 would give you 99. All right, second one. What's our first step? $18 divided by 6. All right, even though, as we just said, we think of it like that, right? We think of it as PEMDAS. These two, multiplication and division, are done at the same time from left to right. Same with addition and subtraction. So that means the division gets done before that multiplication. So 18 divided by 6 comes first. Everybody clear on that? Makes a big difference whether you're doing 3 times 5 or 18 divided by 30. All right, third one there, what gets done first? Yeah, when you have a number like that looks like a fraction, that's a division problem. It's there in the parentheses. So what we're doing in the parentheses is 14 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Then you would do the exponent, 3 to the third power. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. 27 plus 7 would give us 34. All right, what's done first on the, whatever, fourth one? Our 12 squared is what gets done first. All right. In the parentheses, it has 12 squared minus 4. But once you go inside the parentheses, your order of operations basically starts over. So we're looking at the exponent first. So 12 squared is 144. So we'd have 144 minus 4 in the parentheses. That's 140. Then we got an exponent outside the parentheses. So we do the exponent next. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 again, 16. So we got 16 minus 15 plus 140. And like I said, these two get done together. We just go from left to right. So 16 minus 15 is 1 plus 140, 141. So everybody seeing how this is going? All right. This last one is a tricky one. This last one is kind of an exception, okay? Everybody see how it looks? So the way this actually works out, if we have 4 times 8 and we got 5 minus 3, basically what you're doing is the top and the bottom have to get done separately first, okay? It's like there's parentheses on each of those. Everybody follow? So there's not necessarily a first step, it just has to be either the top or the bottom gets done first. So what's 4 times 8? 32. 5 minus 3. All right, so everybody see what I did? Like we do the top, bottom. You could do bottom first and then top. That part doesn't matter. But the math has to get done on top, math has to get done on the bottom, then we can put them together, okay? So now it's a division problem, that would give us 16. Everybody kind of follow on that? Those are kind of, like I said, weird ones in terms of the order, but nothing too bad. Any questions so far? All right, flip the sheet over, try those two. I'll give you a hint, those two are not the same. Who's got number 1? Gray? 42 is correct. All right, so we're going to get 42. What gets done first? Exponent. So we got 2 squared. That's 2 times 2. So that's 4. That means we have 18 plus 6 times 4. Everybody see how that's working, right? Now what gets done? The multiplication, 6 times 4 is 24. We got 18 plus 24. That's 42. All right, number 2 then. Judah. 96 is correct. This time what gets done first? Parentheses. So we got 18 plus 6. That's 24. And we got times 2 squared. Now what gets done? Exponent. So 2 squared, just like the one before, that's 4. 24 times 4 gives us 96. Any questions on either of those? All right, so go ahead and try each of those 3 as well. Who's got number 3 here? Sydney? 56 is correct. Parentheses first. So we still got 15 plus 8 squared minus, that gives us 23. Then we do exponents. 8 squared is 8 times 8. That's 64. We got addition and subtraction. We just work our way from left to right. 15 plus 64 is 79. 79 minus 23 is 56. Number 4 here in the middle, Mason. 6 is correct. We got to do top and bottom separate. So 7 squared is 49. We got 49 minus 13 over 24 minus 18. We do each of their subtractions. That gives us 36 over 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6. And number 5. Greg?
I got 24.
Nope. Judah?
57.
No. Lacey?
60.
No. A little trickier. Mason?
63.
Exponents first, right? So 7 times 8 minus 5 plus 3 times, that's 4. Multiplication or division. No division, so we do the multiplication. 7 times 8 is 56. We got minus 5 plus 3 times 4, 12. Addition and subtraction going from left to right. 56 minus 5 is 51. 51 plus 12, 63. All right, none of this math is anything that should be exceptionally difficult. All right, it's adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, right? So far, at least. We'll get to stuff with fractions or decimals, but so far, all whole numbers. So this shouldn't be horrible. You just gotta make sure you're following the steps in the correct order. Any questions on any of those? All right. So look, what do I do first? Parentheses. I tried to include a little bit of everything on this one. So we do the parentheses first. We got 10 minus 8. 13 plus 7 is 20. And we got divided by 4 squared. I still have a parentheses there just because I can't really get rid of it yet. When there's a number next to the parentheses, what type of math is that? Multiplication. So that's when we do that part, is when we get to the multiplication part, okay? So what do I do now? Exponents. So we got 10 minus 8. I'm just going to change it so there's no parentheses there. 4 squared, 4 times 4 is 16. Okay? Now what? Multiplication and division get done at the same time, going from left to right. So we got 10. 8 times 20 is 160. 160 divided by 16 is 10. And what's 10 minus 10 then? Hey, look at that. Okay? Any questions on that? Just kind of following the steps, right? One other thing I want to show you, I didn't type up, I guess. What gets done first? The parentheses on the inside, okay? Where's the exponent at? What? The exponent's not on the 5, it's not on the 3, is it? It's on the parentheses. If you see an exponent on the parentheses, you do the inside first, so 5 minus 3, and then whatever you get, the exponent goes on that. So 2 to the second power is 4. Everybody follow on? So if you ever see it like that, that's what that means to do. Do the inside first, then put the exponent on whatever your answer is for the inside.